I saw an article, from our favorite place, CBS Sports,
Damn.
and they brought up a list of players, with the best chance to bounce back. I got like a good 7 that I liked. That
NFL?
were interesting. Yes, of course. That I thought were interesting to talk about, and I'd say maybe we just put like a top 3 that we think that would bounce back. Even if we could even come up with 3, if we only say one of these players are going to bounce back, fuck it. If we say more than 3, fuck it. But for instance, Joey Bosa, he played in 14 games and only had 5 sacks last year. He's going on to play for Buffalo. And you got to look at that in terms of, is that somebody that could bounce back? And we might have to make a meter, a tier list of bounce back ability, but
Or what bouncing back is for them. It's like for Joey Bosa, it's not like 15 to 20 sacks. It's like a better year than last year.
Let's see. So Joey Bosa,
I'm saying at this point in his career, I'm not sure where he's ranked before, but
fucking how? How old can you be till? I mean, what? He's 29. He's 30. He's 29, 30 years old. If we're looking at it, last year he played in 14 games. He had 5 sacks. The year before that, he played in only 9 games and he had 6.5 sacks. The year before that, he only played in 5 games and had 2.5 sacks. The year before that, he played in 16 games, had 10.5 sacks, which was the last year he was a Pro Bowler. Before last year, which he shouldn't have been a Pro Bowler last year. I don't know why he was.
yeah.
Not gonna. He should not have been a Pro Bowler.
Injuries,
I don't know
maybe.
what's up with that. But I mean, I would say bounce back would probably be at least getting in that double digit.
What's his career high?
12.5.
Okay.
But if Kyle Van Noy can hit a career high at 30 something,
If Clowney can hit a career high.
Okay, but here's the thing though. It's should he or and could he or will he? It's should he? Yes.
Yes. Can he?
Will he? Will he? If we're looking at him,
I think
Buffalo,
a bounce back for him is a better season. 8 to 12 sacks.
8 to 12 in 17 games.
He's older, and I didn't realize how injury.
I'll say bouncing back first. I was about to say the first things first would be you're going to get on the field.
17 games, yeah, exactly.
So we're going to keep him on hold because I don't know if he's going to be top 3.
I don't think he
bounce back. Okay, but honestly, I don't know how we're going to feel about a lot of these guys. You got Cooper Kupp. The last time he put up 1,000 was his Triple Crown year in 2021.
New team
going over to relieve Sam Darnold, or I guess to help out Sam Darnold in Seattle. And I don't think, like you said, what is bouncing back at this point in his career? I don't think anybody should expect 2021 Cooper Kupp in 2025. So no, should he be in like the conversation for, should he be at the level of being able to be a Triple Crown winner? No.
Not even close.
But could he be?
Can he be better than he has been? Can he be healthy for a whole season?
Are we going back to the stats? We can go back to the stats. Cooper Kupp, like I said, 2021. See, but that's the thing. Like, same thing with him. It's injuries. He had 1947 in 2021. Played 9 games the next year, had 812. Played 12 games the next year, had 737. Played 12 games last year, had 710 yards. So this is kind of the same thing. We're starting to get a pattern of guys that we need to find out if they can even stay on the fucking field first.
Yep.
And to be honest with you, I think Seattle is going to be more reliant on him this year than if he was still on LA, then LA would have been relying on him.
Sure.
And I don't know if at this point in his career,
he's the guy to be relied on.
That was the best move. Like if he was sitting behind if he was able to continue this transition of Puka being the guy for San Fran, while while maybe just not being able to put up 1,900 yards. But
It's crazy that you can have a year where you got 1,900 and then never
it's still
touch
not
1,000.
it's still not TD level, but it's definitely
It
a fall off.
it's not no, it's not TD level, but like if he doesn't have another 1,000-yard season, it would kind of looked at like that.
I would say in terms of the better chance of bouncing back so far, I'd say Joey Bosa over Cooper Kupp in the position they're going to be put in next year or this season.
I
Um,
agree.
and I think someone that's going to be on the bottom of this list is Nick Chubb. I
Yeah.
don't know in what world where anybody at this point really expects Nick Chubb to
What
be.
he's RB2 in Houston?
Yeah, he's splitting reps with fucking Joe Mixon. He played 8 games last year, he played 8 games last year, put up 300 yards. He's just I don't know. And I'm not shitting on him, but it's just like he is a literal shame.
Yeah,
Like his knee, his lower body has been getting destroyed, at least
forever.
from what we have seen since Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah.
I don't like you remember the Georgia one. The Georgia one was horrific, and then he had horrific. I mean, the horrific one in Cleveland, and then just and those are just the two horrific ones.
Yeah.
It's just he's somebody that is a shame, and somebody that you also shouldn't expect a crazy bounce back at this point. If he's able to be a good running back too, a good pull and play, plug and play guy next to Joe Mixon, it's
Yeah.
good enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough. So that is the thing. Is his bounce back? He, I think is a chance to bounce back, but it has to be at a way lower expectation. Like I don't think you can
Yeah.
expect
No.
much.
I mean, it has to be 500 yards plus.
Yes, as a running back too. Stephon Diggs.
I would say that'd probably top my list right now.
Okay.
I mean,
tore his ACL 8 games into last season.
yeah, seemingly healthy and almost ready to go. New team. I guess he's off the Tootsie.
See, here's the thing about Diggs, right? We're gonna. This is really, not like a make or break year, but this is a defining year for him at this stage in his career. He spent from 2018 to 2023, racking up at least 1,000 yards. He had a year with 1,500, a year with 1,400, a year with 1,200, with Josh Allen, obviously, and went to Houston. Was able to put up 496 before tearing his ACL. So he was what he was on. I mean, he was on. Who knows how that season would have ended for him?
Sure.
But now we see him once again with a different quarterback, a new scenery for Stephon Diggs, which was supposed to be the whole idea and storyline and narrative of him being with Houston.
Yeah.
And now we have that with New England, who has an even more, and comparing to CJ Stroud, I guess a little more underdeveloped quarterback in Drake May.
Right now, like I
mean,
don't
for
know how
now,
this Pats team is going to look. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything special, but I think they'll be better than a 4-win team.
Better than a 4-win team, but there's such a mystery that it's like better than a 4-win team, but like could make the playoffs, and that's a weird middle ground. Like there's a weird middle
gap.
ground in
Yeah.
there. It's like so you could win 5 games and we wouldn't
Kind of
be
like the
surprised.
Bears.
Maybe a little bit.
It's
like
like
the Bears, I
you
guess.
could win 3 games.
You could.
And like max ceiling, you sneak into a playoff spot maybe.
I'm not gonna lie.
Probably
Maybe
not.
I'm just a hater, but I'm just gonna call it like now on in August. The Bears aren't slipping into the playoffs. They're not looking, they're not peeking, they're gonna be all the way in the back of the line. How about Mark Andrews? Because you know what pisses me off? A lot of people talk about that drop. And it was obviously a big old mistake, a big old issue, a big old season ender.
Sure.
But he also had like a massive fumble earlier that game.
Yeah.
Like in just middle of the field, just
Yep.
oops, just fumbles the ball, which I think that what I was refreshing my memory on that horrific game, they were able to kick a field goal after that and go up 8 points.
Yep.
So I don't know what the bounce back is for Mark Andrews, because we just extended Isaiah Likely.
Yep.
We're kind of making it pretty clear
the shift is happening,
and Mark's on a contract year. So, and I like the way CBS Sports kind of worded it. They said, he's kind of auditioning for teams this year.
Yeah.
The problem is, how do we utilize him? Do we utilize, is it going to be a 50-50 split with him and Isaiah Likely? Are we going to be the Ravens and continue to just use multiple tight ends the way we do? And it's just, like you said, the transition is happening.
Yeah, so I think that there's going to be plays where they're both out there, they're both running it, but I think a lot of those individual sort of putouts or matchups are going to go Likely's way compared to Andrews. I don't think Andrews is going to have like a super tiny role where he's barely getting the ball, but I mean, depending on how fresh he looks, because I mean, as he's gotten older, he's shown signs of obviously still being a great route runner and ball catcher, but just slowing down a touch. And now you have a faster, bigger sort of tight end, wide receiver combo looking dude. And but yeah, transition's happening.
Yeah. And you look over at Mark, I mean, statistically, the transition is happening. 1361 in 2021, 847 yards the next year, 544 yards, which was 2023 was the hip drop year. Yeah. And then last year, 673 yards playing all 17 games.
Which is kind of where I expect him to be next year. 500-600
that's
yards.
the thing, though. If you are on a decline in terms of just how we're going, like where if the trajectory, we're on a trajectory of Isaiah Likely being the tight end of the future for the Baltimore Ravens. How can you really expect a bounce back? Like, what is the bounce back?
Yeah, no, there's no career bounce back. No.
Like Mark is who he is. He's already an established tight end. So is it what being able to, like, I don't know, be clutch in a playoff game? Maybe be able to bring in a game winning touchdown.
I'm gonna be honest. Like in today's NFL, I don't think it would have been the worst thing for Mark on a contract year to not demand a trade, but asked to be shopped a little bit so that he can go. Like, there's obviously CBS said he's looking for jobs, but there's no. He's going to be getting tight end 2 reps, and he's not going to be able to prove that he's still tight end 1. So wherever he does go, he's not going to be their top tight end.
First of all, if he makes sure he finishes next year as Super Bowl champion Mark Andrews, he can go wherever he wants and be a tight end 1. All right? So don't sit here and start talking about let's shop Mark Andrews when we're sitting here going for Devan, this is our best chance. And I'm not going to lie, in the bottom of my fucking stomach, I know it's not going to happen. But this is our best chance to win a goddamn Super Bowl. All right? This is our best chance. And we can't go shopping Mark Andrews now, all right?
Why not?
Unless if we're
I'm saying for Mark's sake.
Fuck that. For Mark's sake, he hopefully he wants to be a Super Bowl champ before he walks away. I mean, damn.
Go play for the Bills.
Sure, whatever. Well, no, they know how he plays in the Buffalo weather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have 2 tight ends.
How about Deebo Samuel?
No, I mean, I think he'll get a lot of looks. He'll be getting a good amount of looks. Doesn't look that fucking fat, so everyone chill the fuck out on how fat Deebo is. He's not that fucking fat. chill out.
I was talking to somebody earlier about that, and I was saying, and they were like, "Oh, they got Fat Debo," and I said, "He doesn't look fat."
Like he like it was like a Harden, like there's pictures of Harden where he looks 300 pounds, and then he pops out on the court and he looks like a buck 80. So
See,
whatever happened, he had a good summer, ate a ton of good fucking chimichangas or whatever, and popped back on the field and looks fine.
the thing is, like Debo's always been a little just stocky.
He's stocky. Yeah. He's
He's
a
kind
running
of
back combo receiver.
he's kind of he's kind of like built like a baby. Like
Like
he's just
big
stocky.
shoulders,
He's just stocky, and like his stomach kind of sticks out, but it's
tight.
like it's like okay, like it's funny. I was watching the Marshawn Lynch podcast earlier. It's like he was like everybody would call me fat in the NFL. I wasn't fat, and then they were like, yeah, you just had a big ass back. You had a trash can body. They were like, it's like okay, that makes sense. It's like yeah, no, you weren't fat. You were just kind of built like a trash can, like
Yeah,
and in the best way possible.
of course.
So I don't know. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with Debo Samuel being fat. I think
And I mean, if anything, he's hopefully packed on weight and muscle to protect himself because he is injury prone as hell. So hopefully that works. I mean, I can see him being a good part of the team. Maybe bigger plays, some bullshit end arounds, and some trick plays, and some other bullshit. But I can see him being a good sort of go-to slot receiver type of player.
see that's the thing. As long as y'all use him right,
I know.
if you use his
I think
ability
Cliff
to
can
be
use him correctly.
for sure, absolutely will be able to cook with Cliff there. Cliff staying, which we don't talk about enough. Like could have could have fucking
Thank
got
you, sir.
Cliff could have gotten any job he wanted in the
Could have gone
NFL
anywhere.
after last year.
Yeah.
But if y'all use him, the same way that he was best utilized in San Fran, I mean, I guess what he's averaged, it said right there, he averaged 730 yards a year the last 3 years.
And for our team, that's fine.
That probably would be fine. That probably would be fine. He played 15 games, had 670. The year before that, 15 games, had 892. The year before that, he played 13 games, had 632.
So hoping for a full season. Give me 600 yards, I'll be all right.
Okay, so in last year, he played 15 games, had 670 yards. 17 games, give me like 750.
Sure.
Give me like 800. Give me some wide receiver too. Or hold on, wait. Well, let's just make sure. If you're doing that,
total yards.
All right. I'm looking at rushing yards. So his best year rushing, so he had 1,400 receiving yards with 365 rushing yards, and it's dropped down 232, 225, 136. So total in terms of total yards,
I think a bounce back would be 1,000 total yards. But that's the thing, like with a lot of these guys on this list, it's like I'm not sure like if these are bounce back guys. Like none of these guys are going to be comeback player of the year or bounce back type of players. It's like no, go have a comparable season. Go play 17 games and sort of match what you did last year.
But that is a bounce back, though. Being able to come back and play a full season.
Yeah, I know, but none of these guys are going to get close to prime them. And it's kind of a shame because none of these guys are that old.
Yeah, but I will say, with the, I guess, I don't want to say depleted, but questionable running back room, it would be nice to have Debo, as a which honestly, we don't talk about that enough. If they do have, there might be this world where there's some confidence in Debo's rushing ability, and that's why they aren't giving that much of a fuck about their running back room. And maybe they're not as dumb as we're trying to make them seem to be when it comes to the running back position. But I guess we'll have to just wait and see exactly how much they use Debo for, I guess, your rushing game.
Skinny Debo.
Stocky
Debo.
And then finally, you got Kyle Pitts.
KP. No. Eh.
Yeah, I mean, bouncing back for him would just be finally being like a reliable tight end. I
Yeah,
did see
go
though.
go be a tight end.
Here's the thing though. I saw and Shane was hyping this up. He's been taking a lot of wide receiver reps.
I feel like Shane has like a Falcons app. Like he doesn't have an ESPN app. He doesn't have anything. Like he only knows Falcons football.
No, Shane knows
No,
ball.
and Shane goes, "Oh,
Um,
dude, the Falcons are so fucking good right now."
nah. Shane knows ball. But I will say they've been running a lot of reps with Kyle Pitts at receiver, so we're gonna be seeing a lot more receiver Kyle Pitts, which might have
So
been
you're
the whole
telling me he
thing.
was never a fucking tight end?
Nah, not really. You ever seen Kyle Pitts like throw a block and been like, what a tight end,
Yeah, no,
what a fucking tight end?
no, no.
No, he's
Well,
not.
no, I have. Yes, he threw a block on Chase Young, and Chase Young stood straight up. He went like
Oh,
this. He went from here to, and guess what? Guess what? He did nothing because Chase Young sucked penis.
yeah, yeah, but you're talking like two busts going against each other. Like that's not. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's if you can look good against Chase Young, Chase Young's probably one of the best
No,
DMs in the
no,
league.
no. Kyle Pitts blocking. That's you're that.
Was
You
I
just
not
can't
right
tell
about
me.
Chase Young the entire fucking time?
Oh yeah, no. You've been right about Chase Young since.
Thank
I
God.
mean,
No,
here's
his
the
rookie
thing though.
year. I said he
I don't
shouldn't have won
even.
rookie of the year. I said it should have been Patrick Queen. Because he had
Were we doing
fucking
the
7
podcast then?
sacks and he barely fucking did anything else.
Were we doing the pod then?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go back and hear that one. I need to go back and hear that
Swear
one
to
for
God.
sure. So I guess out of everybody we talked about, who has the best chance of having a bounce back season?
Diggs.
I was kind of gonna agree. That's who I was thinking.
And I mean, for him, because he's coming off an injury, I think he win comeback player of the year. I think he can, like, we know what Diggs can be. Like, we know that even, like, he's sort of outlived his prime. He's been playing for a while, and he's such a solid route runner that he can kind of, he's not built on speed. He's not built on certain bullshit about his game. He can go run routes as long as he stays healthy. He can catch for 1,000 plus and be an impact for the Pats. But everyone else, it's kind of like just go do something.
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree. I'd have to go with Diggs. If let's say if I couldn't go with Diggs, Joey Bosa.
Joey.
Probably Joey Bosa.